Well, this is the same British government, of course, that signed the Brexit agreement with the European Union, and yet it is also the government that now says it doesn't like parts of that agreement and would like changes to it, specifically to the Northern Ireland Protocol, which creates a customs border between Northern Ireland and the rest of Great Britain. Liz Truss, the British Foreign Minister, outlined to Parliament a little earlier plans to introduce legislation which would unilaterally override the Northern Ireland Protocol, not by completely getting rid of that customs border, she said, but by creating what she described as green channels, where you would have the free flow of goods that were due to travel from the rest of Great Britain only to Northern Ireland, and they would be able to do that in a fairly frictionless manner, but that you would still have customs checks for those goods that were due to carry on into other parts of the European Union, and she said there will be stiff fines for those who tried to flout the rules. That proposal, she said, was the best way to ensure ongoing political stability in Northern Ireland. Let's have a little listen to what she had to say.
I am announcing our intention to introduce legislation in the coming weeks to make changes in the protocol. Our preference remains a negotiated solution with the EU, and in parallel with the legislation being introduced, we remain open to further talks if we can achieve the same outcome through negotiated settlement.
Guy, how's that going to go down in Belfast?
Well, Boris Johnson, the UK Prime Minister, had met with political leaders in Northern Ireland on Monday. The Democratic Unionist Party had said and had already made clear that it would not start negotiating a power-sharing deal with Sinn Féin, the Nationalist Party, which ultimately wants to reunite with Ireland and leave the UK, unless that customs border was scrapped. And we heard from Geoffrey Donaldson in Westminster shortly after that statement from the Foreign Minister, British Foreign Minister, saying that he saw this as a good start, but he didn't give any indication as to whether it was enough of a good start that the DUP might start or restart serious discussions about a possible power-sharing agreement. Sinn Féin has made clear that it strongly opposes this move by the British government. Mary Lou MacDonald had on Monday accused Prime Minister Johnson of orchestrating this whole crisis as a way to try and force Brussels to the negotiating table on this part of the Brexit deal, the Northern Ireland Protocol, and try and get them to compromise. Both sides say they want to get devolved government functioning again in Northern Ireland, particularly given what is quite an increasingly acute cost of living crisis. At the moment, there's just a caretaker government in place with limited powers, but of course they still deeply disagree in some pretty fundamental ways about how to get things going again.